going on with him. I don't know. Personally, I feel like that brother needed help. I'm glad he not trying to choke me, but at the same time, it had nothing to do with basketball, man. Like, I'm just out there trying to play basketball, they're swinging. I think we saw that often, but hope he, whatever he got in his
your
life.
initial reaction to what we saw last night?
15 to 20 games suspension. I thought the NBA was light on him, Greeny, when they gave him a 5-game suspension. 4 weeks ago, I called for a 10-game suspension. And frankly, I even thought the post-game interview was even more patronizing and condescending.
Why?
Because first off, there was barely contact. And if you watch anything in the post, and I get the game was a physical game last night, there's no contact. And to say that that wasn't intentional, that's a lie. That was intentional. That was dumb. That was a spaz move. And that was intentional. And look, I think Draymond Green has a chance to go down as one of the best defenders in basketball history. But frankly, he's going to be paying close to $3 million in fines for suspensions, Greeny. $3 million. This is 3 games he's been ejected from in 23 games. And at some point, we need to stop, perpetuating this type of action. And I'm going to start to question what is, when you think about Adam Silver and how they go about doing this and his relationship with the NBA, I think 5 games was way too low to begin with the choking out of Rudy Gobert. I thought it was indefensible. I thought there was no need for that in basketball. This is a non-basketball related move.
Yeah.
You're not selling a foul by spinning and slapping somebody with an open or closed fist.
What about Steph Curry?
Accountability.
You are the leader. If this were a teammate of LeBron James, we'd be asking LeBron, what you going to do about it, even though LeBron isn't the one that did something like that. We would have been asking. We would have been pointing to his leadership. We've been pointing to the incredible role model that he is, the leader, the champion, the kind of impact and influence that he has. And we lean on all of those things to say LeBron, 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 even if it had nothing to do with LeBron. But somehow, some way, we never asked that question about the babyface assassin who's the greatest shooter on the planet Earth, who's a 4-time champion and a 2-time league MVP, who, by the way, is class personified, and I can't think of a greater role model than Steph Curry. Why is it that we would hold LeBron James to that standard but wouldn't hold Steph Curry to that standard? Because if I'm Steph Curry and that's my teammate, my attitude would be, you have any idea how much we need you? You have any idea how important you are to this team? You realize that when you get ejected and you get suspended, you realize the kind of damage that that does to us? What the hell are you doing? Remember the fight at the Garden between the Knicks and the Miami Heat when Jeff Van Gundy was grabbing Alonzo Mourning's leg? What, after Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson had gotten into it? Pat Riley gets in the middle of all of that, breaks it up, and then Pat Riley is walking off the court with Alonzo Mourning, and what is he saying to him? Do you realize what you have done? Do you realize what you have done? Because he knew that a suspension was coming down the pike. I'm just saying, leaders, if something happened on this show, who's not going to hear from me? Somebody going to hear from me. You know what I'm saying? Leaders got to speak up. And so what I'm saying is if we would require it of everybody else.
Why hasn't Curry said
why hasn't it been required of Steph Curry?
Good point.
I'm talking about the requirement. The asking of Steph Curry.
Well, why not? Why hasn't he said something?
Well, I'm saying, who knows that he probably said something
Personality
privately.
doesn't want to
He's
say
probably
it.
said something privately, but
No, he'll definitely say something privately. But I'm talking about the public demand that would be placed on others.
Right.
Somehow, some way, we don't do that with Steph Curry.
You're right.